Yeah, Johnny Grube, mantrain.com. Just got done a ruck with a 40-pound weight vest on, and nice and warm out here today. I had the hood and sweatshirt on, get a nice sweat. Did it 50 minutes. Anyhow, you know, when you walk, one of the fucking great things about walking is that, walk without headphones, man, your mind will go fucking crazy, nonstop. And you will get all kinds of information, good, bad. You'll get it's just a great way to actually let loose your fucking thoughts. And one of the things I realize, and I've always realized, that people validate the excuses they have. They validate their excuses for their failures. That's it. They validate their excuses for their failures. And it's like when somebody asks me questions or my opinion, you gotta remember, man, I've read thousands and thousands of books, thousands of hours of audios and podcasts, and you know, I don't read stupid people stuff. I often read a lot of old books, you know, where people have really had it hard, and how they came out of it. Or I love the underdog story, always have. And you know, years ago, you know, I learned a long time ago, I don't only ask a fat man how to lose weight. I don't ask somebody that's not as fit as me how to get fucking better shape. I'll look for somebody that's fitter than me. If I want to make more money or learn business, I'm going to fucking look to somebody who's actually started a business and have successful businesses, not a college professor who operates in theory, okay? So when you ask me a question, or you ask me my opinion, and it seems like it doesn't get through, it seems to me that you want my opinion, but you want it to fall in line with what you're thinking. And that's where I say you make excuses to validate your failures. And I think we all probably do that, but because I am a student in reading and learning, you know, I will look for any ways to improve. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and I'm 55 and I've raised 4 kids and I got 9 grandkids. And I wasn't going to watch it because I'm like, it was called something about how yelling affects your children in a negative way. And how I grew up being yelled at. I grew up yelling at my kids. I didn't know any other way. So I think, you know, I'm above that. Well, because I take my grandson Jace to wrestling and jiu-jitsu, there's times I get on him. And I don't get on him because he hasn't figured it out. I get on him because sometimes I think he's dragging, okay? And I tell him, hey, listen, man, I just need you to give 100% when you're out there. If you're sick, just give the best that you can. If you're not feeling well, maybe we won't train. You make that call. Sometimes I'll call it off because he trains 4 to 5 days a week. Sometimes I'll say, let's get him a little rest. But I don't have him training to be a state champion or a fucking Olympic champion. I just have him training to be tough, to learn toughness, adversity. And I wasn't going to listen to it, but you know what? Now, you know, just listening to that, and I wasn't going to, had me think a little bit. And I'm going to change some things up with my grandson, and it was a whole 12-minute conversation on the podcast and made me rethink, you know, maybe I'm doing some things wrong. We can always learn, man, but I'm telling you right now, man, if you're making excuses, it's just to validate your failures later.